I was having excessive shedding hair, and I was able to get it to this length in January. So this is what I have now. It's just kind of here. Okay, I'm approaching my bra strap length once more. So what I did is the name of this series. Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Dr. Frances. I'm an aesthetic physician. In this channel, I help ladies have healthy, glowing skin and grow their hair long, beautiful, and healthy. So in this episode, I'm going to share with you the third thing I did to grow my hair back. I was having excessive shedding hair, and I was able to get it to this length in January. So this is what I have now. Is just kind of here. Okay. I'm approaching my bra strap length once more. So what I did is the name of this series. So what else did I do? Now I told you in the first part that I did extension with a kinky. So what I did was that I stopped doing extensions entirely. I tried the braids, I tried to do sewing, extension, and then they didn't actually work at all. It actually made me lose more hair than I thought. So I see a lot of people doing their hair, thinking that, okay, when they do a protective style, like extension type of protective style, it will help to keep their hair away for a while. So that was actually what I felt. I felt that if I'm able to do a hairstyle that will keep my hair out of my reach for a while, maybe I was over manipulating. Maybe if I do an extension, it will be able to take off like my focus from my hair. I actually didn't want to be seeing my hair, to be honest. It was so bad, so I just didn't want to be seeing it. So I just thought that, okay, I'm just going to keep my hair off, do an extension, and let it be. But I did the first one, I did the braids, and then it broke my hair off badly. So I had this kind of patches when I took down the extension. I've shown you this in the first episode. If you don't watch the first episode, make sure to go back and watch it now. So this was what it was like. I was like, no, I can't have this kind of hair. I had back patch in my front hair, so you see it has covered up back, even though it's still growing out nicely. But it's better than what it was in this particular picture. So yes, that's one thing I did. I stopped making braids with extensions. I also stopped making sewing extensions. But now, so I did one sewing after that, but that was when my hair has started coming back. I had to do it for a brand, for a promotional content. So yes, that was it. So I actually stopped making sewing extensions because it was so traumatizing. One thing you have to know is that when your hair is shedding, there's literally not much you can do to prevent the shedding. Just hear me out. So you see that when the hair goes into telogen is the shedding phase of the hair. As you know, we have the anagen being the growth phase, and then we have this other extreme, the telogen. So the telogen is where the hair starts to shed. Different hair follicles go into telogen at different times. So not all your hair will go into telogen at the same time. So that's why you still have some hair left when others are shedding. So these ones that are shedding, the hair has already detached from the roots, like from the follicle, so it's just going to still fall. Okay, so if you now do like tension hairstyles, you realize that, okay, you're actually helping the hair to pull. You get, first of all, the hair, even the ones that are in anagen, something is going on in the scalp. The follicles may be experiencing some kind of inflammation, and then you notice that when you now do extensions and you're pulling on your hair, it helps your hair to get loose from the scalp, from the follicles where they are seated. So I see a lot of ladies complaining that, you know, they started doing extensions, braids, sew-ins, and then they realized that the hair loss became worse, the shedding became worse, and they are kind of confused. You know, I thought long-term protective styles were meant to help manage the hair loss so that you don't over manipulate your hair and you don't aggravate the hair loss. But see, excessive shedding, hair loss, excessive breakage, that's one situation where it's not advised at all for you to do protective styles with extensions. Of course, you can do cornrows, you can do single twist, single braids with your own hair, not with extensions. That's actually where I missed it. Okay, I actually felt, okay, I needed to put my hair away for a while. I didn't want to, you know, do wigs or something that would make me to be seeing my hair. I just didn't want to see my hair at all. That's how bad it was. I didn't want to see the hair at all. So, but I started doing my protective styles again without extensions, which is what I've always been doing since the past year. Okay, even though I love extensions, I love sewing especially. I'm not a braid, like I'm not a fan of, you know, braids because of the time it takes to make and the time it takes to take it down. I don't have so much time in my hands. What I did was to go back to my roots. I had to embrace it. I had to, you know, come out and start taking care of my hair again. I'm seeing my hair every day. I started doing my cornrows. I did cornrow at some point. I left my cornrows on for long. I left it minimum of 4 weeks. Of course, I was making sure to moisturize and seal. I was making sure to massage my scalp. I was also making sure to oil my scalp to make sure that it's not dry, because some people say that your cornrows will get dry and then when you take it down after a long time, it will mat. But in my own case, I actually enjoy leaving the curls for longer because it helps me to take time off my hair and detangling and all, because so much hair is being lost during the detangling process. So the aim of the whole thing was to make sure that I get my scalp to calm down, I get to heal my scalp and apply products I needed to apply on my scalp, and be able to have as much access I needed to my scalp, because most of the treatments I was doing were on my scalp, not much on the hair length itself. So I had to do a lot on my scalp itself. So that meant like cornrows and single braids, single twists. Those two were the only styles I ever did. Though during the Christmas period, of course, I did my cornrows for Christmas. I wanted to do extension. I was so tempted to do extension, but I tried to discipline myself and stuck to the cornrows I was making. So after Christmas, I had to do a video for a brand. So I did I had a single twist. I had single braids rather. I had single braids. Then I did cornrows with the single braids, and then I did a crochet. So I used that crochet, just already braided crochet. I used the crochet. I did the video, and I took it down after a week and some days. So that didn't last long. What else did I do? Those are the only styles I did in between. Okay, at some point I had to also do a video for a brand. I did the tape-ins, or rather clip-ins, and then I did the sew-in I told you about. So, but all these things, they were just for the moment, so I just didn't leave it on for long. My main hairstyle during that period was the cornrows and the single braids and single twists. So yes, these are the periods when you don't need to make extensions. So another thing you really need to know when it comes to excessive shedding and hairstyles is you don't neglect your hair when you make the hairstyles. So see, some people feel that, okay, they've already done the hairstyle, the aim is to leave their hair alone. But even if you were getting away with leaving your hair alone previously, you're not going to get away with it right now, sorry, because something is wrong and it has to be fixed. So what you realize that if you say you're not going to do anything to your hair and you just make the cornrows, you make the braids, single braids, and you leave it like that, your hair is going to dry out. The problem will left unattended, even though you're not doing any other protective style, you're not doing extensions, but the problem is going to be left unattended too. Your scalp will be left in the particular situation that it's still at. And if you're not doing stuff to kind of heal your scalp, then you're going to be stuck in that cycle. You make the cornrows, you take it down, you lose so much hair, it sheds so much, and then you're back to making another set of cornrows. So you see, that cycle is what I personally am trying to help you avoid. So what do you do when you make the cornrows? So first thing I did was I never wore my hair out to wash on wash day. I saw that when I did that, I had a lot of shedding, I had a lot of tangles, and then it broke my hair off so much. So what I did was to do cornrows. I washed my hair with the cornrows, I maintained the cornrows, I moisturized the cornrows. Even when I had the single braids, I did my normal routine with the single braids, washing, moisturizing and sealing, and everything. All those things are what I did. I just didn't get the cornrows off. At some point, minimum of 4 weeks, I start to rebraid my cornrows. So I never got to like take off the entire hair at once and start braiding all over again, because I just didn't want to risk having so much tangles. I realized that the less hair I had to deal with, the better for me, and the less hair I lost. Okay, remember the scalp is still trying to heal and get back to its normal state. So what helped me was doing the cornrows. I started to rebraid these cornrows one after the other. So let's say by minimum of 4 weeks, I start from the one hair. So I loosen it, moisturize it, and seal, massage the scalp, and then I braid the cornrows again. So I don't braid more than I can take. So I loosen one, treat that area, moisturize the hair there, let go of the shed hair, and then I rebraid it. And I never left my cornrows on for more than 8 weeks. I did 4 to 8 weeks max. So by the 4th week, before I finish braiding all of them, I don't rebraid after sitting, because I don't really have so much time to sit down and start braiding cornrows. So whenever I get chance, I just like take 1 or 2, rebraid it just so it looks good under my wig. And yes, I was doing a lot of wigs. I was wearing my wigs a lot with my cornrows and the single braids. So yeah, so cornrows plus hair maintenance plus scalp maintenance plus the wigs, and of course the wigs is another trap, because if you're not careful, you're going to break your hair while you're wearing the wigs. Okay, so I'm going to do another video. I don't want this to be too long. I'm going to do another video to show you the best way to wear your wigs and not risk your edges. So many people are going to be needing this video, because I realized at some point when I was wearing my wig back to back, I started developing this thinning around my edges. So I kind of slowed down on the wigs, and I'm going to share with you everything I did as well to help my edges get back to normal and stop the thinning whenever I'm wearing my wig. So know that I'll be sharing that video soon. Keep me accountable, remind me, okay? I'm going to share the video. So let me know if you have comments. Let me know in the question box and the comment section. I'm going to be linking everything in the description box. If you're not in my social media, if you're not following on Instagram at Healthy Relaxing, at Dr. Frances at Siloma. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know your questions. What is your hair story? I'm curious. I really want to know. What can I help you with? Let me know in the comment section, and I'll make a video for you addressing your question, answering it, and giving you possible solutions. Okay, so yeah, this is the episode 3 or so of this series. In the next series, I'm going to share with you another thing I did. I hope you're enjoying this series. If you're enjoying it, please let me know in the comment section. It really encouraged me. Really, it will encourage me to see that I'm being helpful. So if I'm not blabbing, if you feel this is okay, this is helpful to you, it's beneficial to you, please just let me know in the comment section, and make sure to hit the subscribe button, guys. Subscribe to this channel, share with your friends, share with your sisters, share with your hair group, share with your besties, and then hit the notification bell so that you're notified when I drop the next video. And I'll see you in my next video.